Your middle name is Ralph, as in puke. Your birth date's March 12th. You're 5'9" and a half. You weigh 130 pounds.
When the Breakfast Club came up and we had shot 16 Candles, I remember John called me and he then told me about the premise and the whole thing. And I remember him pointing out the details of that character and how it would be different. You know, he's more introverted, quiet, little shy guy that ultimately becomes the voice for the group. He writes the letter and the whole thing.
Who are you? Lois.
He plays a geek, but he plays a geek because he's a misfit and he's awkward. He's an awkward adolescent. And he's not the cool guy and he's not the best-looking guy, but he's the guy that you automatically go to for sympathy in all these films. In Breakfast Club, we're not saying I'm Judd Nelson. We're saying I'm Anthony Michael Hall. That's who I am. I think even the Judd Nelsons of the world probably identify with Anthony Michael Hall in that film.
Michael's just lovable. You know, can't root against him.
Ever laid anyone around here? Oh, you and Claire did it.
Like when I out him, I go, oh, you know, oh, you've been with her? When I say, oh, he says that you two, and then Molly turns on Michael for a moment, and he's still gonna be my friend. You know what I mean? He's got a kind of confidence that there's nothing we can really do to hurt him. The only thing that can hurt him is himself.
Hey, Brian, how you doing? Your dad work here?
You know, Michael is embarrassed. There's no doubt about it. They know each other. And it's not a bad thing, but he's embarrassed about it. But he realizes it right away when I make fun of him, and we all see him now having a cover. Then when he's upset that Molly says on Monday we're all gonna be how we were, he's very believable when he says he would not do that. I believe him.
I just want to tell each of you that I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't, and I will not. Because I think that's real shitty.
And he shows us when he's nice to Carl on the way out.
See, Brian? Yeah, Carl.
No, that's actually, oh, that's amazing. Yeah, like you get the sense that him and Carl are buddies. Claire makes the most astute observation because she says, because you have nothing to prove, your friends idolize us, or something like that. And then he says, which is true. You know, he has nothing to lose by befriending them.
You're so conceited, Clint. You're so conceited.
And there's that amazing moment of Anthony Michael Hall's wrenching sobs.
Well, fuck you! Fuck you!
He's a very sweet man. And he was lovely, and I don't care, he doesn't like this, but I had this nickname for him, which was Milk and Cookies, and I called him that all the time, which he did not like at all.
I don't know what that means. Would you say that to Sean Penn after Bad Boys was wrapped? I don't think so.
He's just so funny. And then during that whole thing, I don't know. I just had to make a mental block against Michael for the whole thing.
And I remember that little moment where I hit myself on the shoulder or something as if I'm doing a good job. Yeah, it is. It's cute. You know, it's just a way to kind of wrap it up, and it's a way to give, you know, the other two have sort of paired off.
He got the shaft in that sense, but he's also the smartest one, and he would have written the best letter. And so that's why it had to be him as well.
That was sort of Brian's department to take over there for everybody at the end, because the thought being that he's, you know, excels as a student, but he's also sort of digested the group therapy aspects of it and is then assigned to write that letter at the end.